Previously on Lost.
Let's all clap on 1, 2, 3.
Oh, there's a little heart in this piece.
Well, that's for like the little yellow crotch piece.
Is it? Oh, it's not the heart, like the actual heart of the Gundam.
No, I think that's its crotch.
Well,
I mean, heart, crotch, that's where the heart lies. So I made some burgers earlier this week that were really good, but they were like meaty burgers. And so I cooked 2 patties for each of us. And then after I made it, I was like, this is too much meat.
Was it like you could have split one into 2 patties itself? Like the patties were
could have.
big? Yeah.
Yeah, they were thick with 2 C's at least.
Yeah.
Well, in Texas, meat is a lot cheaper. So, like, I got used to, like, HEB and, like, paying, like, a reasonable amount for, like, a good cut of steak. And then I moved to New York and I was like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
$20 for, like, a tiny little thing. Like, I miss HEB more than anything in Texas. No, actually, I do miss my family, but also HEB.
Good save there. Good save.
I keep getting worried about like things being recorded, and I feel like I'm more worried than when we record our D&D streams. I feel like it'll be like it's just the 4 of us. It's very specifically us.
I don't think like my mom would just be like, I agree. And my sibling would also be like, yeah, I agree.
Also, guys, I'm not evil. I'm not gonna leave bad things into the edit, you know.
Content, right?
It would be like, watch Asian girl grill her family in Texas for 2 hours.
Asian woman disowns family. Did any of you watch the live action Cowboy Bebop?
I did.
I have one
No,
episode
I
left that I need to
have
watch.
I haven't.
The last
watched
episode
it
was actually
yet.
pretty weak.
Really?
Yeah, but well, you said you haven't watched it yet at all, Dana? And
No.
same with you, Em?
I haven't seen it. Not yet.
Okay, I obviously won't say anything to spoil it. I don't think it deserved to be canceled.
No, I think
there were some things.
it got canceled like after 2 weeks. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
Like they
it
pulled
was
the trigger way
absurd.
too quick.
Wait, like I
It was
didn't have time to
odd.
digest each episode. I don't want to watch it all at
Well,
once.
I feel like that's Netflix like thing where they
Yeah.
will like cancel things before they
So-
even release it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we're
there's-
actually
there's-
on a good like status because we are still not canceled.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, like they canceled it so quick, and I
Um,
feel like a lot of people like, oh, it's canceled. Well, I'm not going to bother watching it now. That's just going to make the ratings
Yeah,
worse.
even worse. Yep.
Yeah.
I forget if it was Netflix or Prime Video that I think it's Prime Video for this, where their metric is how many people sign up for Prime Video and then watch that first. Like that's their
What?
top metric.
That's
'Cause they can
stupid.
like, and it's like, whoa, not the thing that like, what if one person watched an entire season of something 17 times? Like,
Mhm.
Right.
is that a metric? Like,
Yeah.
are you going like deep here? Like, I don't know. I mean, it's all about money. I get it, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
man.
I've seen Avatar: The Last Airbender so many times. Like that is like it's kind of like Spotify, you know, when you get like your Spotify Wrap. And
Yeah.
it's like they need to have like an algorithm where they have to like compute like the one day where I listen to one song over and over and over. That doesn't mean that I'm a big fan of that song. I just one day out of 365 days, it was the only thing that I was listening to, and now it's like my top song. It's Spotify Rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like Passion by Hikaru Utada. The Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
Yeah, that one. I was just like,
From Kingdom
I
Hearts
am,
2,
like,
right?
Yeah, and I was just like, this is the song, this is the jam. And it was just like all day. And then Spotify Wrapped was like, this is your favorite song. Like, listen to that song. I mean, it is.
One day out of the whole year.
Yeah.
It's like when you have your Christmas album on repeat and then like one song just keeps playing from it. I'm like, oh, you like this song a lot. Like,
Yeah.
it was Christmas. I had it playing all day. What do you want from me?
Yeah. It's like, you like Christmas. Aha. Like, yes, I do. Because
I'm Jewish.
Oops.
I did it for my in-laws.
again, my kids ruin everything. They've ruined my Spotify recommendations. It's like, oh yeah, we listened to the Despicable Me 1 soundtrack, the
Oh.
Despicable Me 2 soundtrack. It's
What
like,
about
oh,
YouTube?
man. YouTube is awful. Zach got an earful when he was over last week. He saw firsthand the power of YouTube
Yep.
and how awful it is.
How dangerous it could be too.
They just like, yeah,
Mm.
it's like
It's
2 videos in.
rage.
There was like some video where it was talking about like water on the earth, and it's like, okay, like the video was making valid points, and it was like, if there wasn't enough water, that could lead to dehydration, which could lead to erectile dysfunction. And I'm like, what the
And then you start getting ads.
yeah.
You start getting ads for like Viagra and stuff on
Yeah,
Instagram.
well, I'm just waiting for my 5-year-old to be like, if I don't drink enough water, will I have erectile dysfunction?
It's like,
I
first of all, how do
guess.
you know how to say that?
Yeah. It's like, why did
I
I
heard
put
it a lot.
captions on?
Yeah.
Yeah, some stuff's just wild, or it's just wrong. Like, it'll be like a person talking. I'm like, I know for a fact that's wrong.
There was that video with all those fruits murdering themselves in a blender. They were just like killing each other.
Yes, they were smiling, jumping into a blender, and it's like a whole pineapple. Like, yeah, you take the green part off. You want to put the whole fucking thing in. You don't just chuck an orange into the blender.
You don't?
No, you don't.
Well, I learned something new today. It's packed with texture.
It probably is actually
It
packed
has a
with
really
like,
good mouthfeel. It's
Yeah.
all mouthfeel.
Right. I mean, it is packed with vitamins, it is, but you don't want to necessarily do that.
If you put bananas in anything, it'll like just taste like bananas. Like the taste is so strong.
usually,
very
yeah.
strong.
Usually, yeah. I've
I
already
do
told.
like, it's like 1.75 ounces banana. That's my banana max in my smoothie. Just like,
Really?
it's enough to sweeten it. Yeah.
Yeah, I usually do like half of it.
Like, I'll take a banana and cut it in 3, and then I freeze them. Well, do you do frozen everything? I do frozen everything.
Mostly. Depends. Like the juices that I put in aren't frozen, but
Yeah.
the vegetables, the banana usually isn't frozen, but sometimes it is if I've put some away, which reminds me
Sure.
I need to put some of the bananas that are starting to brown away. But yeah, I do like frozen over regular because it definitely gives it more of a,
Well, then you don't need to do ice or as much
yeah.
ice.
Yeah, I don't do ice. I just throw the frozen ones in and then call it a day.
Yeah. Me too. Unless that
Oh, good.
banana is not cold.
Right. The overpowering
I'm not
banana.
I'm not at that point in my life yet, so I'm taking notes.
It'll be a glorious time.
Just like put all the fruit in your mouth and just like
I remember the last time I made smoothies, I think like there was just too many vitamins at once into my system. And I was just like, all right, like my stomach is like seizing right now because it's like you have so many nutrients all at once.
like when the gummy vitamins kick in, it's like
This is fine.
I read that people
Oh, the
are
blue one.
overindulging in gummy supplements for various things, and that
Mhm.
like the average gummy, any supplement has like 2 grams of sugar, and so like some people were getting like 19 grams of added sugar like at breakfast, Like
Jeez.
it was, just too much.
Yeah.
Just way too much.
Yeah.
Did you know that like Tic Tacs, like they're marketed as like sugar free, but actually they do have sugar, but it's like it's just like a little bit below the like required amount of sugar to like report to
Yep.
like.
I think if it's
Yeah.
under 5 calories, they don't have to. They can say it's like sugar, fat free, low
Yeah.
calorie, all that stuff.
I think that's so sneaky.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it is.
everything that's ever on a label is just sneaky.
Yeah.
I try not to think about it.
Like I didn't what was it? That natural smoothie company, Nature or
Is it
Naked.
Naked. Yeah.
They got into some trouble because like they advertised their drink as a healthy drink, which by the way, they are very tasty.
It's not.
It's like loaded with
It's
sugar.
not
It's just got a
healthy.
ton of like added sugar. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hope I didn't just ruin that for you.
Well, I feel like that's not gonna stop me. So
Yeah, it shouldn't. It's still tasty. So
yeah,
enjoy it. You
yeah.
know? But just know that it's not as healthy as it makes itself look like it is.
Mm.
So if you drink 3 in a day,
Oh
you're not doing your body a favor.
no, not that big.
My neighbor just asked if I can help him lift his TV onto his wall.
No.
Right now.
Yeah. I wonder if he can see my basement lights on. He's like, oh, he's awake.
You're awake. Come help. I helped you with your AirPods.
Just
Hey, remember when I hit the end of your driveway with my snowblower? I feel like I should say yes and be neighborly. Like, is this do you have a cup of sugar? Like, can you put my TV on the wall? Right?
A little different, but yeah, I think, if you're
You
willing to
can
help.
say that you're busy right now.
This is true. Maybe I'll say tomorrow.
No.
Or tell them like, hey, I'll come over in like 15 or 20 minutes or something.
Guys, I finished part of it. I'm going so fast now. Look, I did this. I'm way behind. But yay!
Hey, let's go.
I'll catch up when we do the fast forward after this episode, when we take our little break until the next one.
You can just be in like the corner doing like a fast forward blah blah blah.
Yeah. I wanted to maybe start doing like timeless videos of like my builds so I could do like reviews or stuff of them. But doing like this setup for the camera and the time lapse, I did it once and it was so annoying that I wouldn't want to have to do that each time I started building. So I just like gave up right then. It was just like, this isn't worth it. This won't be fun.
I feel like
Yeah,
it would
I get
also
that.
take up a lot of like space. I don't know. What would you
Hard
how
drive
do you
space?
say like like recording for hours and hours?
No, yeah, it would. That's why I just kind of switched to doing it on Twitch. Twitch.tv/ZNewEarth. I build Gunpla over there.
You
And
can download the footage and then
Wait, Will, how did you say the French way of New York? New York? New York?
It was fake.
I know.
What do you mean? It was real. I really said it, right?
This is true. It can be a permanent callback forever.
At least it's not like what people would call my name, like your teacher's like Kneeworth. People always mispronounce it Kneeworth. And it's just like, where do you get the word new is literally there. It's like
It's right there.
it's right there.
Well, you see, because Newark is now part of my last name, so
That
I
is
need to find all the different ways to pronounce it.
learn all the ways they're going to screw it up.
Yeah.
Zach, could you comment on, like, I know you placed second in that contest.
I did.
Do you submit photos? Do you submit the actual thing?
For that one, you had to submit 4 photos because this was just like an online competition. So I
Sure.
think if you're doing an online competition, I would recommend trying to get as many angles around the kit as you can. And then also, I'd recommend trying to get it in different poses so that the judges will know that it can actually still move, because that's pretty important.
Gotcha.
But then if it's an in-person competition, you would bring the actual model to wherever you're going.
Yep.
Did you get anything for getting second place? Did you
Or
have
no one
to
will-
pay?
No.
You just have to buy it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I had to buy the kit because it was like you had to use this specific line of kits from them. So I guess technically, yeah, I paid, like the $25 for the kit. I killed myself for a fucking week to get it done, and then they extended the deadline by a month. I was so mad.
They're testing you.
Guys, I worked so hard. I hurt a muscle in my upper back from like all the hunching over that I did that week.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I've
was
wondered
fun.
about that. Do they have like gravity chairs where you can like sit back instead
Yeah,
of
I
like
don't know.
hunched over?
I am getting a lot better at like not hunching, like doing this, which is I think credit to Dana for the photo shoot that I did with him, because I didn't know how bad I was hunching over until like I saw in like the video that we made.
Yeah.
Which by the way,
It's like, Zach, you're like
I think
Full
that's like a newer thing because like my husband and his brother are always like,
we're a hunchy people.
yeah,
a hunchy bunch.
it's like
Also, get yourself a standing desk so you can do this. And then you don't have to
oh,
hunch.
you're
You can just-
standing?
Well, I mean,
Standing?
Well, I'm not
Yeah.
standing right now, but
well, yeah, my
it's
standing
desk,
desk is
like-
there. That's my standing desk. So
I'm at my standing
I
desk.
think I'm like on the
It's been a sitting
extreme
desk
side of
lately.
the other standing desk. So like my table is literally this high and I'm on the floor right now. So if my
Oh,
back
okay.
hurts, if my back hurts, I just lay down on the floor and I'm like, oh
That does sound nice.
yeah. It's
You like to lay on the
it's like
floor.
it's probably my like Korean side wanting to just sit on the floor all the time. So like yeah, I was like, Max, can you like chop off the legs on my table? And he was like, you want what?
I guess. And you're like, take off the legs on all the tables.
Yeah. He's
Maybe
gotten
have
pretty good at
options.
doing the Asian squat.
Okay.
Amanda's pretty good at that too. I cannot. It kills me.
I have to try very hard to do it, and I don't know if I tried right now if it would work. Probably fall.
I think I'd probably blow it.
Break something. Yeah.
It's more. I
regarding
feel like it's
that-
more about balancing the weight in your body rather than like the strength in your legs. If that makes sense.
Okay, I think that makes sense. Would I still do poorly at it? Probably. But it makes sense.
Zach's video looked really good. And
Mhm.
as a reel, it's my worst performing reel. It only got like 300 views. And I've had like other stuff get like 5,000, 6,000.
Yeah, it's like
And I think it's just like the hashtags maybe, or the song we picked.
I don't know, because yeah,
Like,
Yeah, it's
but yeah, the outro to this video will be the video that Dana shot for me. So it's
people
it's
are
great
fickle,
stuff.
man. There's this
It's
like if it
It's
isn't
just
even the
so
particular
funny.
song that's super popular in that moment, then like no one's gonna bother even listening to
mean,
it, even if it has
didn't we-
nothing to do with it.
how did the like banner image do? Did that do okay for you?
I think so. I learned a lot by doing that, and it helped me, like in some of my other posts. Like I've learned how to be better at slicing into images, and also formatting stuff natively, like in Photoshop. So like today I posted stuff at 1080 by 603 pixels for their landscape dimensions. And I've learned by doing it that way, and then like output sharpening once you reduce the size to that, like this stuff looks really, really good on Instagram. If you put like a 8,000 by 6,000 photo into Instagram, it's going to make all the guessing itself. And like, I shouldn't be relying on that, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would think that
I
by
found
now.
out that my upload high quality image and videos when not on Wi-Fi was turned off to like reduce cellular data. but like, so if I'm posting something, it should still be like, how much are we talking? Like an
Right.
image is like even if it's like 1 megabyte more, like I think I can afford that 1 megabyte for my professional photography Instagram.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've had times where I post something and it looks crisp, but when I like upload it, it's like crunchy for some reason. And then I'm like,
Yep.
well, that's kind of a vibe now. It's an aesthetic, I guess. So I just leave it like
Yeah,
that.
I think it like down reses it, and it's just.
But like I can
But-
see like that would be an issue for like not just photography, but for like digital artists. It's like
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
it
like,
can
I
get pretty
always have to-
annoying to upload stuff because like you'll spend all that time refining it and making it look as nice as you can. And like, all right, obviously it's going to down-res it a little bit.
hmm
And then you upload it, it's like, wow, this looks different.
Yeah.
So
I do like so with stories going the other way, it's 1080 by 1920. Like
I don't know what.
so like the pixels, like the very rectangle shape.
Okay.
But
Okay.
like overall, so like my landscape is only like 1080 by 605 or 603, and like that's very small. But the stories, on the other hand, like I can take a rectangle image, cut it into 4 tall rectangles, and people just tap through it. And I think that's pretty fun.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm just like super jazzed about actually like pixel peeping like that when you can.
Yeah. Well, here's a interesting thing that just happened recently. I don't know how recent, but Instagram now lets you upload from your computer.
Yes, but it sucks because
Yes,
you can't add a collaborator. So
you
like
can't upload reels either.
you can't upload reels, you can't add collaborators. You can't save a draft either. So if you want to, like, I try to pre-build my posts to make it more manageable, and it has to all be on my phone. So like I work on posts, I do hashtags and captions. I put them on my shared notes app and then build it in Instagram. And it's just like, it is a process if you do it right.
I mean, they don't even have an iPad app,
just
so
need to,
it's
like-
like, what do you expect
It's
from
crazy.
them?
They're really, for a platform as popular as Instagram, it's really sad how few tools they actually have for creators to make the best stuff on there. Like,
Right.
I still, every
Y'all are-
time I'm uploading like multiple photos of like a kit or something, I always have to keep constantly like going back and retaking them or cropping them because like they all have to be like the same dimensions or whatever when you do multiple
Yeah.
photos. I'm just like, but that's not how this works. It's like, let me do multiple dimensions.
So that's why I've started like output resing first from my computer.
Mm-hmm.
So like the post I did today, I made them all landscape, even though some of them would have been better vertical. Or it's like, yeah, I guess I can't use this. I'll just have to, like, I don't know. Or you have to get very creative with your crop.
they don't care. They're getting the views, they're getting the competition with TikTok, and that's all they care about.
I love how like every social media platform is now everyone's just basically stolen Vine and Snapchat. Like every platform is just Vine and Snapchat now, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Like sometimes. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say that like I sometimes think about like how long Instagram is going to like last, because like I remember when like DeviantArt was like the biggest thing, and that's where you got hired and like freelance jobs, and it just like just slowly disappeared. Like it's still up, but nobody really uses that anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like
It's not-
yeah, and like for digital artists, it's like this is like how we like make our stuff out there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was a good platform for a number of years. I mean, I used it a lot.
Yep.
And then, people just stopped really using it that much, especially once social media, once Facebook really started blowing up. Then it was like, all right, people are just using everything else. And then and then Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
I think it's
I've got a ton
UI.
of business from.
DeviantArt's UI really let it down. It aged very poorly.
Yeah.
I remember it's
I
like
kind of like it. I kind
it's
of like this, like,
it's not bad, but then I kept getting confused. Like, why are people sending me llamas? I'm like, what is this?
yeah,
Why
Like-
did you make this a thing?
yeah. I think the thing for me was that in order to like get more views and like traffic, you had to like buy a premium subscription, and I was like, that's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and then like Tumblr wanted to do something like that recently, and it just like got taken down like after like 2 hours. Like,
Wow.
we are not doing that here.
Yeah, Tumblr really, I mean, that's not the only thing that people use Tumblr for, but like when they started cracking down on, lewd material on there,
Yeah.
people were like, nope, absolutely.
I don't think I've
not
been on Tumblr
messing with
since.
Tumblr anymore.
It's just like I haven't.
Same,
it's
right?
like-
It wasn't the only thing I was there for, but like it was nice when it was there every once in a while, so.
Yeah.
I think it became apparent too that it's like, well, if you can change this overnight, what else are you going to change?
yeah.
Right.
Like, if you're
For
willing to
dumbass
just,
reasons.
yeah, if you're willing to just listen to, what a team of lawyers says, it's if it becomes successful, then it's like, well, we can't violate copyright anymore. We can't do this. We'll break this law. But I don't know. You also can't really outpace it.
I
Right.
think that when Tumblr got bought by Yahoo, like there's like written statements of like people who didn't know anything about the platform and being like, yeah, we want to be the next PDF. It's like, what?
Zach, reminds me of
Redacted.
it's like we're gonna be the next PDF. Like, do you know how that works?
People who don't know
We're
how
going to be
At
the
all?
next copy paste.
You remember Dana?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh my god. It's like, that is not even the same thing at all.
Well, that's it for today's episode, guys. It was fun. I got a little bit done again, as per usual for my build style. I hope you guys enjoy this. Anyone want to say where they can find you? Wait.
I'll be on the streets.
Everyone go at once. 1, 2. No, it's okay. We're going Dana, Emily, Will.
Hi, you can find me at DJQ Photo on Instagram. That's my professional photography Instagram. I do a lot of corporate PR sort of stuff mixed in with some studio portraits and product work, and some toys and stuff like that too. But yeah, there's always something there for people to like.
No, I'm Emily, and Emily Francesca on Instagram. That's it. I post random things. I don't really.
I am Black Oni, BLACKONI, on pretty much everything. Find me on YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and Instagram and Facebook. And TikTok is Black Oni Twitch because that guy who took it.
And I'll have all their links down below in the description box. And I'm Zach Neuwirth. You can find me everywhere at Z Neuwirth on Twitter, on Instagram, twitch.tv/Z Neuwirth, YouTube. You're here, Z Neuwirth. Again, I think that's all the social media platforms. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Tell your second cousin from Texas that you haven't talked to in about 3 months. They miss you. I know you grew up together, but you haven't talked to them in a while. So they really want to hear from you. Be back at some point for episode. We're very Will. Oh God, Will, don't. What are you doing, Will?
Build it all at once. Solve it like a fast Rubik's Cube.
Like, actually, like, make it.
But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you all in the next episode. Bye. All right, that's the outro. You guys can leave now if you want. Go, everyone,
Yeah,
I'm going to hang a TV.